What is up, Scotto Squad? How we doing today? Look at the snow we've got. Look at the poor Type R. Covered in snow. Привет! What's up, Daniel? Throb Nation, what's going on, Throbber? What's up, Shades? We got something's happening with the Type R. I'll let you know what's going on in a little bit. I know, right? Look how much snow we got. We got quite a bit of snow. Of course, I cleaned up using this thing. Worked pretty well. Not too bad. The Prelude Project car. Here it is. Let's go inside. See what's going on. All right, we got Jane in the house. What are we all doing? What's going on, guys?
Alrighty.
So it snowed yesterday, but it's nice and warm today. That was pretty good. So let's talk about the announcements. Let me take a seat here.
Did you turn your phone to silent?
Yeah.
It's not gonna vibrate again?
It might vibrate.
That's not called silent.
Let's see, I could probably put it to silent now. Do not disturb. Boom. Silence. There we go. Alrighty. So, let's talk about the Type R and what's happening to it. So, I'm not going to have the Type R for about a week or so. And that's because there's something big happening to it. I don't have the Type R's ECU in the car, so the car is immobilized. I can't divulge any more information than that, but something big is definitely coming with the Type R. Can't wait to share that with you guys. It's going to be pretty amazing. I'm very excited for it. And me and a couple other guys are working on something together, and it's going to be pretty sweet. So stay tuned for that. But this week, I think I have a couple of Type R videos still in the docket. I have the 5 positives of the Type R in the winter. I have a Prelude video. But that's it. I'm not going to be able to film any Type R content this week. But sit tight. It should be pretty good what I have up my sleeve. Aren't you excited?
Yeah.
I'm definitely excited. Can't wait to see. The other thing is my main camera, my Canon camera that I use to film pretty much everything that's not on the GoPro, which is, I'd say about half my filming is done on this camera. It's a really nice camera. That camera is broken actually, from overuse I think. So one of the screws in the back of it got loose, and unfortunately I can't just buy the screw. It is under warranty, so I'm able to send it back to Canon. Unfortunately, they can't send me the little screw. Isn't that crazy?
I know.
They can't send me the screw. It's just a little tiny screw. But, you know, I looked it up on eBay. It was like 30 bucks just for that little tiny screw. I'm like, what the heck? That's kind of crazy. I'm not even sure if that's the right screw either. So I'm going to have to send it off for about a week as well. So I'm not going to have that camera. I'm not going to have the Type R.
So it's going to be a very sad week.
It's not though, because we are working on the Prelude. That's right, we're going to be working on the Prelude. I have a video coming out tomorrow of what's going on with the Prelude. I found exactly what the issue is. I won't spoil it for you guys. We're going to be changing the things that need to be changed on the Prelude. We're going to be ordering parts. I'm going to be going through my process of what parts I'm going to order and why and how I'm going to use it. I'm going to probably get racing tires very soon. Where I'm going to get it from, you guys are going to like. It's very interesting. I'm getting a lot of contacts with a lot of people So that's going to be really cool this week. So stay tuned for that stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun, even though we don't have the Type R. What else is going on? I know it just snowed, but I'm getting hyped up. You know, it's almost spring. It's almost March. March 1st.
The grind.
It is the grind. The winter is quite a bit of a grind. But it's March 1st is right around the corner, and I know you guys don't know this about me, but as soon as March 1st hits, it's spring for me. I am done with the winter. I don't care if it's 10 degrees below zero. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to be out there doing crazy stuff, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm ramping up for that. It's going to be quite the nice spring, I think. We're going to have a lot of fun. And I think that's it for the announcements. It's nice and short. Nothing too crazy happening.
And also thinking about canceling the live streams.
Yes. So Jane, I was like, why do we do live streams? You know?
I know. It's getting tedious.
Yeah, she doesn't like the live streams. I don't know if you guys really like the live stream. Doesn't get that many views. So let me know if you want me to continue doing the live streams. I'm happy to talk to you guys. If you're going to change the time up, or if you just want to change the format up, let me know. I'm happy to change it up. I can do it from somewhere else outside, or on my own, or I don't know. Let me know what you guys want for the live streams. If you like this format right now, I'm definitely going to keep it. But I'm trying to see if we should change it. I think we probably should. Let me know in those comments. I'll read them very soon. Right?
Yeah. Super excited.
Yeah.
Go ahead with the comments.
Let's take a look at these comments. I have not seen one. I saw Daniel said hello, and Throbs, and Shades, and Eric is here. Jesus Rojas. So Throbbers, everyone saying hello to Throbbers. Saying hello to Brian. Justin Davis says beautiful prelude. Thank you, Justin. I love that prelude. We're going to get it up and running, and it's going to be really nice. So Jesus got an R and a prelude too. Awesome. I also have an S2000. I don't know if you've seen that before, but that's going to be coming out in the spring as well. Nice snow, says Justin David. Yeah, I'm tired of the snow, but I guess we had to get one more snowstorm. I'm hoping this is it. No more snow after this. And then this week it's supposed to get like 60 degrees on Wednesday. So that's really warm. All the snow's going to go away again, which I'm really happy about. And we're going to have a nice clear driveway for me to start working on stuff, which I'm really excited about. Everyone's saying hello, Jane. Hello, Jane. What's up, Edge? Wayne King, what's going on? Yep, back from the farm. So last night I spent the night at a farm. There was a pig farm that I go to every once in a while. It's not that far, but it's about an hour and a half drive. And when I got there, we had dinner, and unfortunately it started snowing, and it snowed a lot more than it was supposed to. So the forecast said 1 to 2 inches. Do you remember that? And then we got like 5 or 6 inches.
I know.
Isn't that crazy? That was nuts. What's going on here? So Brian washed his baby today. Nice. 48 degrees is pretty warm. How's it warmer in Cincinnati than here? Cincinnati's up north. It's crazy. Shades got in trouble for live streaming a boxing match. Come on, Shades.
Oh, really? With
Yeah,
the video banned?
He was live streaming a boxing match. I don't know if you knew, but there was a boxing match on Showtime last night. I had no idea. But apparently it's a very popular thing, and he was live streaming. A bunch of people joined his live stream to watch the show because it's a pay-per-view. You have to pay to watch it. So he had like 100 people watching, and he got banned from live streaming. No more live streams for Shades for at least 3 months.
Oh.
That's a long time. That's basically all the spring. You're not gonna have live streams. That's terrible. So this guy, Gezim Asonoski, might be getting a Type R in white very soon. That's awesome. White's the best color. Sorry, Robert. I know you have the blue. White's the best color. Justin Dirty's here as well. What's up, Justin Dirty? So Justin says he agrees it might be tedious for us. They enjoy it though. Or we can go live every other week.
Well, you could do it by yourself.
There you go. What do we think about that? Do we want Jane or not? Let me know. 70 degrees on Tuesday. I can't wait for that. Where's that at? Throb, I need to talk to you about something later. Ooh, Edge, what's going on with Throb Nation? Where's Courtney at?
She said hi earlier.
Oh,
You're not doing a very good job reading the comments.
I'm not. I'm trying to see if I can do as good a job as her as reading the
You
comments.
just gotta read it. You don't just skim through it.
Not very good.
You gotta read it.
So Mary says, Courtney Edge, no way. Love it every week. Oh, the live stream. Broke Boat Racing. What's going on, man? What's up, Gato Squad? And I think we're pretty much caught up on all the comments because I went really quickly through them. Oh, Justin D says, hey, sexy. I missed that, Justin D.
That's why the dirty Justin, the Justin Dirty.
Who are you calling sexy, me or her? So, here we go. I'll give the comments master a chance to read the comments. I'm going to bring up some of your comments to read them here live for you guys. So one comment I wanted to mention that really caught my eye. So Sleepy Mercy, if you're on here, let me know. Sleepy Mercy says, what the heck, this video never showed up in my inbox. She was watching some trucks vid on YouTube and this vid came up with suggestions. Hopefully I'm not the only subscriber affected. So apparently people are seeing my videos as suggested every once in a while, months after I put it out and they don't get notifications. That could be because you don't hit that bell button on the right hand side.
Yeah, you gotta turn on the notification button.
That's right, so turn on the notification buttons if you haven't to get my videos. And even those people that have notifications on are having issues with getting my videos. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Again, they keep demonetizing my videos all the time. I keep having to fight them back. I'm kind of used to that now. Don't know why. I guess they don't like cars, maybe. But thanks for letting me know, Sleepy Mercy. It's very good to know.
Dan says, I saw your comments about the low MPG and have been averaging 25 miles per gallon city/highway.
Wow. So the Type R's miles per gallon is very dependent on how you're driving it, because on the drive to Boston, I was very impressed. I got 29 miles to the gallon, almost 30 miles to the gallon, which is very impressive. But as I drive it locally on local roads, I struggle to get 20. So I guess on the highway it does really well, especially if you're not going, you know, too fast, you're not getting on it too much. Although I did get on it on the way to Boston. Remember so I was going pretty fast on the way to Boston, and it still gave me almost 30 miles to the gallon, which is really impressive. With local in-town driving though, I'm struggling to get 20, which is pretty interesting. Might be my right foot though. I don't know.
Hitting it too hard.
That's right.
Justin says, I hit the bell button and YouTube isn't sending me notifications. No. YouTube is having problems.
Yeah, it's YouTube, man. I have one more comment I want to read. So Miguel Scooby VTech. He says, Gato, the same thing happened to me. Salud. Gato, the same thing happened to me. Must be a championship white FK8 thing. We got black flagged for tailgating. We were also in beginner group. Next time we'll move up to intermediate. Good times though. So he commented, this Miguel Scooby VTech commented on one of my track day videos on the Type R. I don't know if you guys remember or if you were around for that.
The live streams.
Yeah, I was live streaming all my track days, and in one of the live streams I got black flagged for probably going too fast, I guess. You remember that? So I was going too fast.
Oh, it was the guy who reported you for being, you know.
That's right, the guy in the BMW.
Being too aggressive, you know, blocking his blind spots, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was doing anything bad. You guys told me that it didn't look that bad on the video. But I was black flagged as well, and Miguel Scooby VTech also got black flagged. So the Type R's are getting targeted. It's probably, might have something to do with the style, with the hate and the styling of the car as well.
Brian says, looking forward to the Prelude videos. The 92 to 95 style is my favorite Prelude. Yeah,
that's a good, so the 92 to 95, that's the 4th gen Prelude. It has more aggressive, it's like a Falcon look. I've always liked that one too, but the 5th gen is pretty good. The only thing is that they're both heavy cars for being Hondas. You know, the 5th gen Prelude is almost 3,000 pounds, which is pretty heavy for a Honda. But we'll see how it does in the race days.
Etch says, I will get in touch with you on Instagram, Rob. Rob Nation says, I like the live streams. I get to see the real superstars.
Oh, no.
Jaden says, first stream, please do the WRX build.
Oh, I definitely will. I'm accumulating the parts for the WRX. Again, just waiting for it to get a little bit warmer and drier out there so I can get under the car, change all the fluids, drive it around. So my plan for the WRX, real quick, I'm changing the transmission fluid, and the transmission fluid basically lubricates the front LSD, the transfer case, and the transmission all at once. So it's very important what I put in there. I think I'm gonna go with Redline lightweight shockproof, which is I read that from the forums. Let me know if you have any other recommendations. And then I'm gonna be changing the differential fluid in the back, the rear differential fluid. That you can go with anything, any 75 weight, 75W90 weight oil can go back there. So I'm just getting Mobil 1, and I'll change that soon. And then I'll change the motor oil, engine oil, and you know whatever goes in there. And then we'll see how the car drives. So that's gonna be pretty cool.
Edge says, can't wait for the WRX.
I know everyone likes the WRX.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. So the one time I drove it, it was already a lot of fun because all-wheel drive has characteristics of both.
Well, that one time that it stranded you?
Right.
I left you stranded.
It did leave me stranded, but before it stranded me, I was having a lot of fun in the gravel out here, and it was pretty interesting how it has the same characteristics as front-wheel drive when you're turning without accelerating, but as soon as you hit that accelerator pedal mid-turn, it turns into a rear-wheel drive car. So it's got both characteristics, so it's probably a bit more of a challenge to learn how to drive properly than either front-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. So it's going to be very interesting to see.
Justin says, gotta watch those BMW owners. Jaden says, yes, Edge, every day.
That's right.
Jesus Rojas, 5th gen H22 is the way to go.
Love the H22. So the H22, I don't know if you guys saw this or if I mentioned it. I mentioned it in the video that I filmed that's going to be out tomorrow. But I'll tell you guys now. The Prelude has an H22A, so a JDM H22A. That's a higher output H22 engine. It has 220 horsepower from the factory. Who knows how many it has left now. It's a little bit older, but it should be good. And it has M2B4 limited slip differential transmission. So while it's an old car and it's kind of heavy, I think it's going to be pretty good on the racetrack. Before you go on to the next comment, there's another comment I want to read. This guy's name is Turg Burglar. Turg Burglar. He has his avatar is the troll face.
The troll face.
He says, Mrs. Gato Squad, that means you, knows what she's doing with the manual. Did she use and like the auto rev match? This is on the video where she drove the Type R.
For the first time?
For the first time ever. And we had a conversation after that. Turd Burglar, if you're on, let me know. He's a cool guy. We had a nice conversation just through comments. And then he says, she is more of a driver than me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm still pretty beginner level on manual driving.
Yeah, but it's good to learn, right?
It's good to know the skills in case you're stuck with no other option.
That's right.
Variety says, in my opinion, I don't like the taillights on the 4th gen Prelude.
Oh, the triangle taillights in the back? I like them. They look kind of cool. I don't know. I like the taillights on the 5th gen Prelude. The back of the 5th gen looks so good. And then the side profile of the 5th gen with that long hood, it looks almost like a rear-wheel drive car. I wish it was.
Justin D says, both are sexy, but only one is hot. Brian says, I agree on the rear, love the front. Courtney says, I can't wait for the WRX either. Justin says, be careful changing the tranny fluid. It could cause gears to slip if the fluid hasn't been changed in a while. If it's not changed regularly.
I think it was changed regularly. I mean, the transmission right now ships really well because my cousin, the previous owner, really took care of the car and he babied the car the entire life. It has high mileage, but it's because he went from Ohio to New York a lot. So it was mostly highway. Like I said, original clutch, original turbo. That's a lot to say from a Subi.
Edge Everyday says, 8 have another video on its way soon for you.
All right. He does. So his last video he made was a Brussels sprouts video with cheese.
With cheese?
Cheesy Brussels sprouts.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Jaden asked, best first car in your opinion?
Best first car is... How old are you, Jaden?
Yeah, depending on Jaden K.
Jaden K, how old are you and what is it going to be used for? That's a good question.
Danielle says this song is really good. It just keeps ringing in my head. Sorry, I can't read it though.
The Russian song.
Brian says 5th gen reminds me of 3rd gen without pop-up headlights.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's what happened. So like the 3rd gen was a certain way, then the 4th gen they swapped, I guess, front to back, because in the 3rd gen the taillights were long and the headlights were small and sharp. On the 4th gen, the taillights were short and small, and the front headlights were long. They switched it back for the 5th gen Prelude.
Broke Bill Racing Adam says, watching this while working on a hot water heater. By the way, rest in peace to my Civic.
Oh, what happened to your Civic, Adam?
What happened to your Civic? Justin says, Subi makes good manual trannies.
Justin, I don't know. I have to disagree with that. I've been reading a lot of forum posts on NASIOC, which is like the biggest Subaru board. Their 5-gear trannies and their 6-gear trannies tend to be temperamental. A lot of gear grinds, a lot of issues. There's a lot of people discussion on what fluids to use. There's Uncle Scotty's cocktail, which basically mixes 4 different fluids for the transmission to work properly. Very temperamental, but if you take care of it, it should be fine. The problem with Subarus is that people that own them usually drive them pretty hard. Yeah.
Jaden says about to turn 15 and won a driver's car with about $7,000. Huh.
Prelude. Honda Prelude.
No.
Yes.
You get
Miata?
SI? Can you get like a used SI?
The problem with SIs is, again, the K-Series transmissions, they tend to grind. It's a big issue with them. I like Preludes because they're pretty much bulletproof. Yes, they'll leak. Every Prelude's gonna leak. Make sure you get the manual if you're gonna get a Prelude. But my Prelude's never let me down. I've never had an issue with the Prelude. And
Don't you hate the timing belt? That's the
You do have to do a timing belt job. But other than that, it's pretty good. If you want something different than that, get a Miata. Can't go wrong with a Miata. NA, NB, NC, they're all really good. I would probably go for the NB, which is very inexpensive because nobody really wants them, but it's a really good package. The Miata would be sweet as a first driver's car. That's what I would do.
Would that be around the same price range that he used?
Yeah, you can get one for $5,000 easy. Yeah.
So yeah, Miata.
Miata's always the answer.
Edge Everyday says, sorry to hear about the Civic broke bill racing. And
yeah, what happened to the Civic?
He said, I blew my trans again.
What happened to the transmission? Let me know what happened.
Yeah, Brian says, oh, that sucks. What year Civic? Throb Nation, thought of you today, looked at a 2018 Tacoma TRD Pro, aka you got the truck.
I'm definitely going to be test driving them. So on the 25th, I'm going to be hanging out with a guy on YouTube named Big Frogger. He has a Colorado ZR2 and he's going to be taking it and me off-roading with it. So that'll be my first flavor of that truck. But I of course have to test drive and review and film. Basically, I think it was 5 different trucks I'm looking at. F-150, Colorado ZR2, the Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro, the Tundra TRD Pro, and there's one more that I'm forgetting right now. Was it maybe the Ram? Probably the Ram.
Shade says, that sucks, dude. Broken gears, burned clutch. It was a broken transmission.
Sounds like a broken gear or two.
Yeah. Justin says, oh really, my legacy transmission was fantastic. I know they make horrible automatics.
Oh yeah, they make bad automatics, but
Subis.
yeah, it probably has to do with the fact that WRX owners are very, aggressive with their gear changes. I mean, like I said, this transmission is original, no issues at all in shifting. I didn't even notice a problem. I didn't even know there was a problem with the transmission until I looked them up online. But glass transmission is a term often thrown around on the Subi forums.
Jesus Rojas says, I agree, my first car was a 87 Prelude.
87 Prelude? That's carbureted.
Wow.
That's cool.
Brian says mine was an 81 two-tone
Wow.
Prelude. 81?
Is that a first gen?
Is that still running?
Yeah.
Do they still run?
I mean, they could with a lot of work.
Justin says, is it true that S2Ks are super reliable?
Yes, S2000s are extremely reliable. You could beat the crap out of them forever, and with very small amounts of maintenance. There's a timing chain tensioner that you should change out. Oils. I mean, you gotta change transmission, the differential, and the engine oils quite frequently. But other than that, it is an extremely reliable car. You gotta try to. Oh, and the differential can be an issue if you launch the car a lot. If you're spinning the tires a lot and you're like it's vibrating back there a lot as you spin the tires, you can break the differential. But other than that, that car is very reliable.
Winking says my FA5 does not grind. Good for you.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Variety says my first car was a 1999 Honda Prelude. Okay.
Same gen as mine.
Nice. Avery Wang says, "What's up? I am back." Welcome back.
What's up, Avery?
Brookville Racing. Let's just say getting angry at a lady driving slow and going to do a river flyby single cam.
Driver flyby single cams don't like third to second gear shifts at RPM.
So it was a downshift.
Yeah, that sucks.
That broke the transmission.
Well, I hope you get your car up and running again. I want to see it on the road.
Variety says it was cool while it lasted. The 1999 Honda Prelude.
Yeah, what happened to it? Don't tell me it was not automatic. Automatic Preludes, they are going to break. Automatic transmission Preludes just break. Those transmissions were garbage.
Jaden says if you could only buy one car, what would it be?
S2000.
His dream car. Brian says yes, it was a first gen, but the door sills rusted through. Oof, ouch. The
71.
81.
81.
Prelude.
81. Yeah, those first gen Preludes were known to rust. They were known. It was like a rust bucket.
Yeah. Brookville Racing. S2000s are extremely reliable, but the timing cover bolt likes to leak and make noise. Rear differential likes to make noise if you don't change fluid.
Yep, so yeah, if you don't change it, you gotta change the fluids.
You gotta maintain it, right?
Yeah.
Regular maintenance.
It's just some regular maintenance stuff, but you could drive it on the track all year long and it won't be a problem.
Shades Way says, timing chains and tensioners, a Honda
Achilles tendon. Yeah, it's true. It's true, Achilles heel.
Justin says, if Jane could buy only one car, what would it be? One car.
You like your Beamer a lot.
I like that Beamer, yes. And it's very practical.
But if you're going one car, that's it.
I don't know. I don't know, actually.
She doesn't know.
I don't know, actually.
So 2 cars.
Alright, if I could have 2 cars, yes. I'll keep my Beamer, my 335D, and then I'll get the Mazda...
The Mazda Miata RF.
RF.
In red.
In red and the hardtop. It comes in hardtop.
It's RF is a hardtop, yeah.
Yes.
Now the question is...
If I could get 2 cars, those would be my 2 cars.
Now the question is, will it be automatic or 6-shift?
Oh, gosh. I mean, my Beamer is automatic already, so I guess I don't have a choice but get it in manual, right?
There you go. Doesn't sound like you want it in manual though.
Not really. Dog Nation says, time for dinner, KFC tonight. See you guys later. Enjoy KFC, Rob. Throb.
Throbber.
Edge says, see ya, Throb. Brian says, enjoy, Throb. Eric says, later, Throb. Shades Way, what about the TSX? Wink.
Like you had a TSX.
I liked it. It was good while it lasted, but I think it's time to move on. Brookville Racing, the guy you met near you that had the black Type R that works with me.
Yes.
Said goodbye and went back to the S2000. We both missed VTech screaming.
Wait, really?
Wait, did he sell his Type R?
He got rid of his black Type R for the S2000? I mean, I wouldn't get rid of my S2000 for the Type R. That's true.
CSIG says, yo, yo, yo. Brookville Racing says, I'm saving up for an EK hatch. No longer want a 4-door since I have a reliable family card already.
Nice.
EK hatch, okay.
The EK hatch is the one I remember I drove that black EK hatch up the Duria Hill Climb.
Ah, okay. But that's two-door though.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he already has a reliable family car. He wants an EK hatch.
Okay. He no longer wants a four-door.
Are you gonna build it? Are you gonna come autocross and track day with us, Brook Built?
CSIG says, go to Hooters with your girl and have some bacon-wrapped wings. That sounds good.
That does sound good.
That does sound good.
We have a lot of leftover Chinese food from Chinese New Year still.
It's gone.
It's all gone?
I ate it all.
Oh, there you go.
Brian says, I like that Energy Green Pearl Civic Coupe. It was cool to see a his and her review on it.
Yeah, that was cool. We're going to have her review all the cars here too. So.
Justin says, good choice. RF is cool.
It is.
Yes, of course. I have good taste. Broke Bill Racing says, yes, a Fiji Blue S2000 with very low mileage. Ooh. Low and slow with a B20 like old days.
Nice.
Oh, wow, he traded his Type R for S2000.
Now the problem I have with the newer S2000, like the Fiji Blue, is it a Fiji Blue? I don't know what they call it. Wait, so is it the very light blue or is it a darker blue?
Fiji, I would think it's light blue.
So if it's a light blue, it's an AP2, but from 2004 to 2006. That I can drive and not have a problem. But if it's like a newer, like a 2000 and let's say 2006 to 2008 S2000 with low mileage, I would have a hard time driving it like I'm driving mine because it's basically becoming a collectible these days. Yeah, very much so.
Jesus Rojas says, do you think Honda will ever bring back the Prelude model?
I've heard rumors that they're gonna turn the new Accord. They're gonna use that as like a basis to make a two-door version of the new Accord and call that a Prelude. So I've heard rumors from a few people at the dealerships, etc., that that's gonna happen.
Broke Bill Racing says it looks like the SI Blue.
Okay, so it's the newer one. That's the newer. That's the. I forget the name of it actually. Yeah, but that's the dark blue. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to drive it. It's too collectible.
Yeah, it's not light. I never seen it before. I guess it's a rare color.
It is rare. It's too collectible. You can't drive that out there.
B Patel says I put a $5,000 deposit to reserve a 2018 Civic Type R after seeing your videos with the transmission problems. Do you recommend holding off on buying it now? Well, the transmission problem is just going to be there. The
transmission problem is, I'd say you have a 50-50 chance of getting the transmission issue. That's what seems to be the take-up rate of transmission issues. If you're going to drive, it depends on what you're going to use the car for. If you're just going to drive the car hard every once in a while and kind of have fun, then you're probably not going to have an issue. If you're going to drive the car to track or you're going to drive like I do on the back roads, then you may want to hold off a little bit. That's what I would do.
Justin Davis says, Honda better bring back the S2K and better not screw it up.
That would be cool.
It's going to be, I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like it's going to be another hybrid S2000.
Oh man.
Just like what they did with the NSX.
She's killing me there.
They brought back a kind of silly hybrid NSX.
Yeah, they did.
They killed the original model.
It's very disappointing that they did that.
So I don't want to jinx it or anything, but I hope they don't do that to the S2000 too. Danielle says eating borscht soup and drinking oxota.
Is that Russian for vodka?
He's a driver. He can't be drinking.
Well, I don't know. It's Russian driver. Russian drivers drink too. Come on.
Broke Bill Racing says you will see it. He put a Nvidia
exhaust
again with burn tips. Be on lookout. His name is Marcus.
Oh yeah, I met him actually. I met Marcus on the street. On the street. I saw him on the black Type R. I guess I'll be on the lookout for that blue S2000.
Jaden says just looked it up. It's the darker blue, the Fiji blue.
Laguna blue. It is Laguna blue.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Laguna blue, I believe. Okay. Jaden says, never mind, I saw Laguna blue. Justin Davis says, yes, it's Laguna blue from the color of the sky over the Laguna Raceway. Wow.
Yep.
That's quite romantic.
all the S2000 colors are named after racetracks.
Oh.
So I have a Grand Prix white S2000.
Okay.
They had the Suzuka blue, which is the lighter blue, was after the Suzuka Raceway. They have the Rio yellow. All the yellows 2000 are the Rio yellows from the Rio Raceway in Brazil. They have what was the black one? I forget what the black one is. But they have Silverstone, which is a Silverstone Raceway, and that's their silver. I forget what the black one is. Somebody look it up and let me know.
What the name of the black color?
Yeah, the S2000 black color. They're all named on the racetrack, which is really cool.
Jaden says, what's your dream car? Personally, my dream car is my cousin's an 02 Bug-Eye wagon that is full JDM swap. He is throwing an STI engine on it.
I like Bug-Eyes. I like Subarus in general. The problem I have with used Subarus is that they're so expensive. Like, I'm sure if you're looking for Bug-Eyes, most of them are between $4,000 and $8,000 for a very used up version, right?
Berlina Black.
Berlina Black,
Berlina.
there it is, yeah.
I say Berlina. Berlina.
Berlina Black.
Berlina Black. That's the name of the black S2000. Oh, sorry, go back to your Bug-Eye.
Sorry, so the Bug-Eye. So that's the problem I have with buying used Subarus. The reason I got this one is because I got it extremely cheap from my cousin. I basically got it for free for a couple of months. And it needs a little bit of work, and it's got a lot of miles. But if I was to look for a WRX right now, like a Bug-Eye with, that's decently running, it'll set me back $5,000 to $6,000 easy. Probably more closer to $8,000, and I still need work on that. I don't know. There are better cars for the money, I think. I think the Prelude is a good bargain, to be honest. The 5th Gen Prelude is a really good bargain for what it is.
Brian says, I've heard people saying that double clutching helps with the gear grind. But how do you drive a car when you constantly have to double clutch?
Yeah.
That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Double clutching does work because you're bypassing the synchro.
It probably helps, yeah, it probably works, but how do you drive around a manual car and double clutching every time you change a gear?
You don't want to do that.
No, that's nonsense, in my opinion.
I agree with Jane.
That's not a solution. You don't solve a problem by ruining your driving experience.
I think Jane likes live streams again.
Brokebill Racing says, I would love to see a new S2000 and be able to check it in at Honda. Route 33 in the Pocono is right there, and I hope it revs to the sky.
If a new Honda 2000 comes out, it won't rev to the sky. I can see them take the same engine from the Type R and dropping it into the S2000. I can see them do that, the new S2000. I can't see it rev to the sky though. That's no longer the thing anymore. The reason Honda needed higher revs back then was because they were very focused on naturally aspirated engines, and how do you make more power on NA is to raise the revs, because the higher the revs, the more gasoline you can burn and the more power you can make. But nowadays it's all about the turbo. It's definitely going to be a turbo. It's definitely not going to be naturally aspirated. I'd be very surprised if it were. And I'd actually be probably looking at the 1.5T for the S2000. They're probably going to be a smaller car with a small engine. That might happen. So even then it'll be pretty cool. You can get 200 horsepower out of that 1.5T. If it's, let's say it's 2,600 pounds, 2,700 pounds, the new S2000, it'll be a killer.
Justin says, oh my, I heard rumors it will be a hybrid or electric, most likely.
God.
Gross.
Yes.
Jaden says, my cousin also works for Perrin Performance.
Oh, there you go. They're a very big tuning company for Subaru.
Lawrence Scher says, what did I miss?
What's up, Lawrence? You missed the fact that my Type R is going to be out of commission for a week. And
it doesn't have an ECU.
We don't have our ECU on there for reasons that I can't really specify yet. It's top secret. But we will be divulging that information very soon. I'm extremely excited. We're going to have a lot of access to the car. It's going to be really cool. I'm bursting at the seams. I want to tell you guys, but I can't.
Daniel says, no, it's beer, 10% alcohol. I have vodka in my MA3.
You see, he's drinking. Good old Russians. I love them.
Brian says, no disrespect, Jane. I agree with you. I think we're all drivers here, and that's not a good way to drive a car. When you have to double clutch.
It does fix it because you're bypassing the synchro, but the problem with the transmission is that the synchro is very weak. The clutch delay valve that has been removed from my clutch master cylinder, which would have been installed this week, but it's gonna have to wait till next week until I get my car running again. Is gonna help with that because it's gonna be able to I'm gonna be able to disengage and engage the clutch much faster. Basically, it's, the clutch will do exactly what my foot does, which is what I want. Right now, it doesn't do that. Right now, the pressure of the clutch is regulated by that clutch delay valve.
Shay says, haha, I guess that's why they call the contrary granny shifting.
Yeah.
We want to lay back and chill on our drive. Bro Bill Racing says the 2.0T Accord is my new favorite Honda. By the way, new Odyssey's hit VTEC hard.
Yeah, I drove the new Odyssey. I had to do a review on it. I haven't gone back to Honda Hackettstown recently. But I drove it shortly, and it was like the LX model, the bottom end, and that V6 with that 10-speed transmission really impressed me. I was really impressed at how fast that thing was. But yeah, the 2.0T Accord is pretty good. I'm waiting to drive a manual 2.0T. That's what I'm waiting for, so hopefully soon.
Dan Quigley says, have you had transmission grinds with rev matching turned on?
I've had it turned on and turned off. So rev matching only works on downshifts. So you're going from, let's say 5th to 4th, that's the rev match. And I do get 5th to 4th gear lockouts with rev match on or off. But my grinds are happening from 1st to 2nd. Rev matching has nothing to do with that 1st to 2nd shift. It's all about the synchro and the position of the gear lever and the way the transmission works.
Edge Everyday says, the reason you buy a S2K, it's for the RPMs.
9,000 RPMs.
Yeah.
Well, the AP2 only revs to 84, 8,500, which is pretty high. But the AP1, the one I have, revs to more than 9,000 RPMs. So
Justin Davis says the new S2K will be supercharged diesel.
I'll take it. I like diesels.
Sold.
I love diesels. Can't wait.
Dan says someone sent it to Honda, your ECU.
I can't say, man. I can't say.
Eric Stevenson says Shades knows about the ECU. And then Shades says, LOL, that I do. Honda should pay me for having experienced the weirdest ECU problems known to Honda.
Yeah, Honda has some issues with Honda. I mean, sorry. Shades has some issue with Honda.
Justin Davis says, Odyssey drivers are all crazy because they feel like they're in sports car and forget they're in the big box. What is it? Odyssey Type R?
Odyssey Type R. That's right. I like the Odyssey. The new one is really fast.
Odyssey Type R. Alrighty, that is it,
That's
my
it.
friends.
Thank you so much.
And hopefully, maybe I don't know if I'll be here next week.
She's gonna take a week off, I think, next week. I'll still be on though. I like these live streams. I'll just do it me and you guys. How about that?
I may or may not be here next week.
I definitely will be. So I'll see you guys next week. Actually, next week I might be off-road while I do my live stream because I'll be hanging out with Big Frogger with the ZR2. That'll be cool. All right, guys. Thanks for watching as always.
Have a great week ahead.
I'll catch you guys next time.
Good night.
Peace.